Assalamu alaikum, peace be with you, brethren. Muslims, Christians, Jews, Hebrew Israelites, like myself, Ramadan, and of course the new name of Jesus, Rastafari. This is Killer Priest, the serpent's rising, like Chris Koala, flying over Rahasa, like God Technique says, also known as Judas. He's on the cross, or very nearly with others to Vader. That's how I got my crown back.
I saw it in the dream. You must pay the Lord's price.
You must pay the Lord's price.
The hole when they draw a knife. Too late. Then I asked him what was the reward like. I hope you got fatter than your children and your whole wife. The soldiers couldn't stand it as their grip got more tight. And I'm just hearing my diamond earring as they try to step light. They're nearing, their king voice interfering. Old, but I'm at peace. I'm one with my technique. When my index connect to my thumbs, I let my intellect speak. I smile, my position switch. One step was off me. Their king said, stop. He knows I'm calm.
That's what they said with me and James Corbin. Not the one who said, go to the mountain and the fire next time. If he was a battle boy, maybe he repented. But just a friend of mine, I love her. And as we break open the fire door at St. Peter's, let's do St. Peter's Hush. He was the Apostle Simon Peter. He guards the gates of heaven. Yes, for the Israelites and the 12 apostles, rituals are judging us.
I read from the bronze books of Psalms. After I finished, I took up arms.
Read the book of Psalms. You'll never get through Morgellons, death and resurrection without it. Get up on the cross with us, man. Lukewarm Christians. The Lord has spat you out of his mouth. Like Paul said, the apostle, he also carried the wounds of Christ in his body. We are saying the name, like the Muslim community, we are still Prophet Muhammad's Amina. He's his last prophet. That text says that's a prophecy. I'm not a prophet, but it's prophecy. Mine is based on the scriptures you already have. I bring nothing new. I ask for nothing from you. Why are you trying to kill me? Why can't you kill me if I'm not with God? Interesting times. Perilous. Get his here from the Hindi. Ashamana. One time, when two lads walking past and they'd done something wrong, and I screamed out. They turned around and looked at my face and they ran screaming because I was Kali. But in heaven, when she starts with Krishna and I'm named for Allah, she's like beautiful.
Shadow boxing while punching soft. Study the crane and the white stalk. Carrying grains during a nice walk. In the spiritual plane, the butterfly changed to a nighthawk. By the springs, the cat in the night stalks.
Yeah, white boy's been gone since this started. Before the Nadia, that's the new mental health care coordinator from Kingston came round. Like I keep saying, he's tech as well. Obviously, we didn't have no bestiality, man. Sure. That's Satan, not Yah.
On his back was a tag in Taiwanese. In the morning,
I just made a video. I know the meaning of Alif Lam Ra, or some of the meanings. There's many. That's why it's 6 or 9 times whatever. That's in my shorts. My last short. You want to take a look? I have direct message to everyone on my Twitter account. The important shorts I should have time to send to all my Twitter contacts. I'm not going on Facebook as much anymore. I've got a few good ones like John Petra, Mohammed someone, Alif someone from Egypt. Apparently the Queen was a black Egyptian. My cat's a black Egyptian. He's they made him into an idol. Yeah, a black cat in the Sphinx with the gold makeup.
Exchanging his spirit for the dragon.
I proved some of the Ruach into him. He came alive. I said, don't say shit, bitch. You know what you get sick with, like Sex said to me. But he obeyed. He wasn't a rebel like me. And then what does Allah mean? And do they think Allah cannot come to them while they are in play? So next time, when the trumpet goes, or just before I suppose, and they worship him, I say, bow down with me to Allah, Krishna, Yahweh, Akhwati, Kamana, the one, the creator of all. He is one. Shema is Bayal. The Lord our God is one. Gentile nations, jinns that you listen to the Quran. I make you hate the way it allowed me to live your life, diabolic. He didn't make you, did he? You had free will, so did you, Kaishay. So did you. Your husband, Yusuf Ghani, for your whatever, weird section.
The Lord is my battle axe and weapon of war. First step from the floor.
This is Killer Priest. My man Mike used to give me my crown, my white.
Like candles, like a T-ball. The serpent coils, the tiger crouches. May you remain cautious in the rainforest. I am the ghost you astronaut that landed on the planet of tea houses.
Check it out, man. People keep saying Satan is a serpent. Satan is not a serpent. He's the great deceiver. Read Genesis again and wake up. Especially Israelites, there's a veil of your face, like Paul said when you read the Torah, the books of Moses. He took the form of a serpent. He's the great deceiver. He's not going to take the form of something bad, is he? So he took the form of something holy and sacred. Pre-sent. Lukewarm Christians, you've had your chance. Apostle Paul said, we are saved by grace, Chen, through faith, Imuna, which is similar to Amma or Umar, and the word of an Islamic community. We're still Prophet Muhammad's Umar. He's the last prophet. I'm the chosen one for this time. Spoken of by Loki in a song, I hope the chosen one rises. Like that was before Satan overtook me and got confused. Like I commented, I'm the chosen one, it's a group inheritance. I hope you Native Americans prophesy of me. They say a true white brother comes from the stars to help them get their land back. Some of them are indigenous, like Native Americans. They used to be black, like Osiris tribe of Dan, and some of them are Israelites. You know, check it out. Our real father and Jesus' father, Selassie. Our real mother, Empress Helen, Zion, Ethiopia, E.T., extraterrestrial, not this world like Jesus, not born of a baby mama, born of a witch, hidden witch.
Tetrahedron Phoenix Elder, Dragon Impaler, Demon Expeller. All spider webs above my head like tree catches. The tarot card Queen Esther, the pharaoh god King Scepter. Several scars on his back, wings severed. Elohim Shepherd, supreme message. I bring in records on your life scene wreckage. Directed and
so yeah, immortal technique, mushroom flame. It's also Judas. I think I'm saying to Judas that my stomach's gonna fall out.
Team effort, that's why I write to redeem peasants. Show them they like being, though it might seem that their life's questioned. Though the world is cold, remember eyes can be seen as fluorescent, so start adjusting. I'm just suggesting, you ain't God.
No, he's trying to give me a heart attack.
Answers there,
whatever you do, 7-fold back on you, 7 times 7 is 49.
Do bipolar make
we have to shout in Jesus' name. It is done. Inshallah, God willing, Arabic will manifest when the decree goes. Some of these things will need to happen before the trumpet goes. All the Morgellons plagues will come when the trumpet goes. I first heard the trumpet, age 13. I borrowed another 30 of last. He doesn't believe in God, you know. God believes in him. He's always been very kind to me. Even though I've been on heroin and in mistakes before me, he's never tried to like crack onto me sexually or anything. He's like a second father to me. Sanctuaries, sanity being buried. Penman Road, that's where he's to university.
Some of y'all relationships need relationships. And while you taste success, they taking demon sips. Now I've been you this. Enjoy my dish. Rice to kingfish.
Yeah, white boys have been missing for quite a while now. I'll just get that, yeah, that's what I want. What about the charity payment? Oh, that's for the prisoners when I'm eating, they're eating. This is that delivery. Hopefully now he's not as into it, the internet as he used to be. Also, a dream I had a while years ago that really all like snakes into the mobile phones. Hopefully we're taking over the internet. You see a lot of synchronicities. Like Comrade Adam told me, there's no such thing as coincidence. It means 2 stars, co-corps in Ethiopian. At the same place, same time, the planets will align. Forget 2012, we're on the wrong calendar then. That was just a trial, you know? To make people stop believing when you get in, yeah? You know my details.
Covenant code, I'm covered with nodes.
Covenant code. So he says that just on hitting the code to obtain you synchronicity. That's in the book, the Celestine Prophecy. My auntie woman got to give me that, so for me. William Marr, he used to do the William Marr.
The women had fizzy with long robes, and they were gypsy skin with crispy. Represented strong, bold, as they put arrow on crossbow. They went to battle on horse.
Estimated arrival 21:05 p.m. to 21:20 p.m. Requested extra guards when I go down to the doorstep of building 66 Guildford, GUILFO. Hang on, I'll turn it off. I'll pause it. Flat C 66 66, just 2 6s, 66 Guildford, GUILFORD Avenue, and the sign Guildford Avenue. That's where my Gudgeon army is. These nutty Christians keep saying they can see demons on me. Their demons are convincing them they're not there. You know, they think they're all holier than thou. I'm building a demon army like King Solomon. Yeah, I spit the dot out. I know why I had all those women. And they're brides to my brothers, like I said the other day, 7 brides for 7 brothers, and then the rest stuff that whoever else has some wives. I have some wives upstairs, not my wives. I'm not lesbian, man. Serious dog star messengers. They've been there for years. Who let the dogs out? I don't know. I ran, and then when they were, this is when I ran, but I only come down 1 floor. He's Flat D. He's Flat D. Corresponds as the 4th dimension. I'm Flat D, still stuck in 3D. That's one level. You know, when we're the culture, aren't we? Yeah, special circumstances, man. You can break the rules. Shamani. Not, yeah. A lot of guides, man. The Ruach, she's with me. My mum. Hope she's with you. So that's Guildford Avenue. Surbiton, SURBITON. Surrey, SURREY. Postcode. That's like a zip code in America. K T for Tiger 5 8, the number that's been seen in infrared on those overcoming Morgellons. KT58, D for Delta, Q for Quadrant. It's coming in about, so we need 9 of you to log in. 1 for me, 9 for you. That's the 10 tribes, the lost ones. 9:05 to 21:20. Number is 77. Don't write that down. I keep going down. They say, what's the number? I'm like, I don't know. They must think, another typical 2nd generation paddy. There is thick as 2 short planks. The other day, when I went down to get my delivery, and the guy was nice. He said, that's dangerous. There was like 1 plank instead of 2 planks to make a cross. And like they say, we're thick as 2 short planks. I never believed it because look at the crap they say about black people. Oh, you African niggers, go back to your trees. You don't know shite. And I tell them, in Ireland, my family don't know this. I'm the only one, somehow, the black sheep of the family. And to a lot of these Hebrew Israelites, especially to Huda, I'm like the white sheep, and they want to like evict me, you know. I'm Joseph. Some of you will get forgiven, my brothers, and I'll feed you if I get authority over UK. That's Small and Little Techniques Department. Check out his song, Money, 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 the 1%. Obviously, read between the lines. He's not really evil at all. Motherfucker is like something that rhymes, Cockney rhyming slang, we call it in London, with something in Arabic that means the birthright. The reason I burnt my Quran, as well as a lot of other things, I still believed in the Quran at that time, but in brackets they were putting like Muhammad, even Allah, man, in brackets and things like that, and the followers, to put us in hell, HELL. Like Allah said, all believers will taste death. That's the Morgellons. I'm one that won't die again. So this is the form I have to stay in, but in heaven I'm really beautiful. I saw clouds, 9 blessings. She had a vision of the bride of Christ. She said she was really beautiful. I've got 3 crowns, rose gold, you know, like the travellers have, or gypsies, they like being called that. I'm Irish, some of our people are gypsies. And Barry John bought me these earrings. They're rose 3 golds as well, man. Kali is here. She's from the Hindu, where Lord Allah, Adonai Allah is called Adonai Krishna. So let's get back to Killer Priest. And they're still packing it. Get your face ID ready.
Shout out to Schoolie D. He did Coochie T-I-M-E. 90s was Versace and Louis V. Well in our puberty. WHT and nudity. 60s with Malcolm and Martin. Black Panthers with Huey P.
Black Panthers, man. Black Panther power. Black Panther fist with a power skin nigga body, man. Yeah, what of it?
Priest back on his job.
My favourite QP Newton, revolutionary suicide. I've done the outside the coin, reactionary suicide.
Priest the super MC, plus science before the revolution. Cause before he repeated, and there was Huey P. neutrons. So while y'all plant seeds of fantasies, I'll be somewhere beneath the spheres, grooming the tree.
I cut my own hair. I go to hairdressers and now things. I need my money for my brother's one. You think in Proverbs 31 women is painting nails all the time? I have got some nail polish. I'll paint them when I've got time. I had some clippers, but I lost them. I was going to get it shaved the other day because I felt like they were saying shave it. And then that was to my brothers, my Muslim brothers. Actually, it's in Hebrew, true brothers, that means. For the yellow calf sacrifice. Apparently, you can barely sacrifice me. I'm so sweet. Sweet as a nut, man. Look at me now. Shiny. Can't wait to see Grandmother Moon. It's read out concert. Yeah, I'm going to be the goodness of the moon. I don't like being called goddess because I worship the one that made me. They say Allah is the God of the moon. Yes, He is the God of the moon. And He's put me in authority. I'm going to think that Mary Magdalene and set free all the slaves she's got up there ready for Anunnaki. Eternal sex slavery in heaven. Heathens. And my good friend Laura McKinley that studies under Islamic, under Noble Drew, Islamic Temple Science, Freemason like myself. I'm more like KKULUMINATI, but I'm autodidactic, like self-taught. Yeshaya Isa taught me everything I know. First religion was, of course, Christianity, then Rastafari, and Islam. My in-laws are Islamic from Pakistan. My three of my grandchildren are Paki. That's Sophie, Misty, MISTI 11. She's like the chosen one that we're going to have powers. She's going to be like me in Whiteport. We talk telepathically in our minds. She's going to be kind of Dr. Doolittle. She's going to be able to talk to them with the mouth as well. We saw those animals a few years ago saying Allah, Allah with the mouse, man. Praise God. Okay, I better get ready. I'll keep this on, yeah?
And I will proclaim you before the name, Lord, the grace that I grant and the compassion that I show.
Still packing my order. Are you going to see the video? Well, you can only see me on here right now. Okay, of course. Hang on a minute.
As I remove the cross, water bees gathered through the courts. Pick up the tablets that said you're the force. Around the atlas, you're the source. When I come to the Israelites and say to them, the God of your fathers.
This is the lift. I'm going to do the other one, shaman, right later. Sound the same as her. And, like these heathen think they're going to heaven, they've changed it. I think you're finally going to hell, H-E-L-L. They put me in hell. That me and Muhammad and Sheikh, we scribed it up and we went to H-I-L-E, Selassie, Haile Selassie, Rastafari, Jesus' father. He wants to adopt you Christians, lukewarm Christians. He wants to adopt more Muslims than Christians. Shamani. So, once upon a time, Hebrew and Arabic were similar languages. What's man and making peace with you, Muslims and Twins. I claim myself, man. Claim myself. Shamani. You're right, Carly. Up on the wrist there. Aleph is the first letter of the 7 Abjads, including Phoenician. And it's spelled A-L-E-P-H. Like I said, the vowels A-E-I-A-U are interchangeable in the Gnostic language, in the Hebrew language. This is Gnostic and word language. 1A1. Binary code, Jagan tribes, West Africa. Same as F. Like these heathen think they're going to heaven. They've changed it. That I think you'll find they're going to hell. HELL. They put me in hell.
Diabolic.
Me, Mohammed and Tek, we scribed it up. We went to HILE Selassie.
I don't remember it, but we did.
Jesus' Father. He wants to adopt you Christians, lukewarm Christians. I told you his grace is running out. You've been spat out. So once upon a time, Hebrew and Arabic were similar languages.
And once upon a time, Arabs and Hebrews were brother tribes.
From all religions of good faith, there's only one God. Alif Lam Ra, what does it mean? Aleph is the first letter of the Semitic Abjads, including Phoenician, and it's spelled ALEPH. Like I said, the vowels AEIAU are interchangeable.
And then phonetically, F is PH, so ALIF in Arabic. Is that your first letter? It's the same as ALEPH, the Aleph and the Tab, the first and the last. That is what ISA is. He created us with permission of Allah, as far as I understand. That's in the Bible. Let me just check what type. Oh, yeah. Lam, that's a seed mantra. And for the bottom chakra, the base chakra that's red, it's like a mantra. You have to keep chanting it. I think Ra must be Ra, law of one. Ra is the name for God. Also in Ireland, we say, ooh, ah, up the Ra. Ooh, ah, up the Ra. That's the Ra, the IRA, Irish Republican Army. Don't think much of them anymore since they bombed Guildford and the Guildford 4 and Birmingham 6 bombed innocent civilians in pubs in England. I like Iran. They named a street, I heard, over Bobby Sands, the IRA hunger striker. 10 brave men. May God and Ireland never forget the 10 brave men. Let's have that. Yeah, I spoke to them a while ago and they went to do something for me because my evil Irish Granny Martin, my actual name is Corcoran, O Corcoran. Look it up, man. O''COCHRAIN, I think. We were like prophets, priests, and kings, and especially high priestesses of Ireland. And we travelled around the world, I believe, probably to Timbuktu. That's what I was saying earlier. These white people telling niggers to go back to Africa for a start. Like your Hebrews, just passing through Africa. And we have a song called "Show Me the Way to Timbuktu," you know. Because they had great centres of like learning, scholarship, you know, and things like that. And people travelled all over the world while Europe was in the Dark Ages. Every nation has their rise and fall. That's the name of the Loki song, Rise and Fall. I really like Loki. His mother is Irish, like my dad's family, and his dad is Iraqi, I believe. Yeah, he is, because he says, in Charlotte, God willing, in Arabic, people, Christians. In Charlotte, my seed concede peace in Iraq. And then Tek says, this is Voice of the Voiceless, that peace and freedom can never be forgiven. It's historically forbidden. Only collision is the recipe. Now, and the stars are going to collide soon, man. This is Air Og. Og is the name of a giant. We used to have the Giant's Causeway. That's why I went to help the black people the most, because you come and help my ancestors sometime against the giants. Still packing my order. I've got a thumbs up, anonymous cat. That might be what was saying late. I saw the light, but there's hardly anyone home much. I think that was Semi just popped in. Remember the Belfast.
The man that died when I watched him, shock and disbelief was gone. Still encouraged, but their tears of anger soon turned to tears of pride as they realized the sacrifice of the 10 brave men who died. 10 brave men,
Chucky, I love
those 10 brave men. God and Ireland, don't forget those 10 brave men.
burning hell, Margaret Thatcher. He sold the children's milk at school. Destroyed the miners in Wales. They're also the tribe of Dan. We love the English people. A lot of us are second, third generation born here. We'll defend them if they're with us.
freedom fighters, half finished. Same as Jesus, his job was half finished. Shaman, rise up, brothers like honey and wine. Now is the last symptoms.
Announce
The
the
death
of each brave man. Joe McDonald, Francis Hughes,
an
and
MP, member of Parliament, Bobby Sands.
Women came out together and they knelt down side by side and prayed, God and Ireland, don't forget the 10 brave men.
Quran, do not say that those died in the way of Allah are dead. They live. Open your eyes, all around us.
Those 10 brave men.
Brave like the Indian braves. I'm hoping. I'm going to hit my baby the front. I've got to stay here to take it.
Those 10 brave men. 10 brave men. Those 10
Still packing my order.
brave
Packing my
men.
biscuit gun.
God and Ireland, don't forget those 10 brave men. 10 brave
That's probably my favourite song from the Irish rebel songs. Like I said, us pale-faced niggas, we had 800 years, man. I'm trying to think. Maybe it's not Frankie. I'll just put Johnny Has Friends, yeah? Irish rebel song. I can't remember. It's been so long. I listened to the other ones the other day. Oh, Sam's song. This is a good one as well. Sam is the surface to air missile. So it's a good video. This is on Irish Marxist. She's got Richard James Conley. Subscribed. Sam's song. Ark Covenant has missiles, has shields.
I have been a problem for
50 years or more.
Avalanche and water bombs, I thought I knew the
score. The
score.
score is 20 quid.
But now we have a weapon we never used before. The Brits are looking worried.
Some of them are on our side, like
And
England,
they're going
UK,
to worry
more.
more.
We're going to worry more, Zybolic.
Jockey our love. Sing up the round. Up the round. Up the round.
Right, and then Blood, Laura, White Readers.
In the sky.
The great sky goddess, she's going to take off soon.
With petrol bombs and
Bricks and stars. Chucky Allah, brave children of Palestine. I'm the Palestine, I'm in the UK. Some will come and set you free, stand firm.
The bricks and stones will drive the Brits away. It wasn't very long before I joined the IRA.
Irish Republican Army, turn away from these satanic deeds. They're bombing in Guildford, in Birmingham, in London, in England. Brothers, turn back to the true laws of Moses, the true military jihad of Prophet Muhammad, brothers. No matter how much, you can be forgiven, you can be forgiven. Repent, repent, I'll write it for you. Read.nt. You're on the cross, man. Last calls, last calls, last orders, last orders. I'm drinking a Black Russian. God bless you, British soldiers. If you want to repent, if you're really, really sorry, I'll pray for you. I'm a soldier now. Our day has come.
Sing up the round.
Father God, Ra, Laura, one, read it.
The stars in the sky.
The Ark of the Covenant is back at Tara Islands. God defend the UK. It's going to be like Kingdom again. I'm the prophet, that's the epic prophecy. Inshallah, God willing. There's a man to pray, God is willing.
morning they kicked in our back door, for every man they took away, surely there's plenty more. Jockey Allah, sing out the round,
Up the right, sing up, or one.
sound the stars and the sky. Spent 8 years in the cages that I think you can. Although been locked away, boy, I walked out a man. There's only one thing I learned while in a cell I lay. The bricks will never leave us, not until they blow away.
A lot of white English have Irish DNA in them now.
Sing up the round,
Up the right, sing up the right.
sun, the
So
stars,
surface to air.
and the
When the bombs
sky.
come down, we go up rapture and the saints. You lukewarm Christians
Days of hunger strike I
going
watch my
to Anunnaki,
family
sex slave heaven.
die.
Whether you like that.
Of Belfast, you hear the women cry. I can't forget the massacre at the Friday outlaw hall. I think with my fallen comrades
And I can see you all
as
around
I
me.
watch the choppers fall. Jockey Allah,
I'll say it's coverage worldwide.
sing up the round,
You are up the right, you are up the right.
the sun, the stars, and the sky.
That's on Irish Marxist channel. Here's a brief summary. The Law of One book, the raw material. The Law of One is the central philosophical principle around which all of Ra's teachings rotate. Namely, it is the concept that everything in the universe is in reality the same thing, and that any perceived differences and contrapositions in life's aspects are basically due to insufficient level of awareness. This Morgellons will up the ante, your awareness that we're all one will become more apparent. You know, for some of you, as the veil between the worlds comes down and your own deeds come back to haunt you, like last week, if you have no covenant with your bad deeds, you're going to meet them. I suggest you get covered. Get under Rihanna's umbrella. Jay-Z. Mike used to ask me to download because he didn't have a laptop. You see, he didn't. That's my drug dealer. That's Killer Priest. Not at the same time. And yeah, Jay-Z. I like a couple of his songs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's staying in the Illuminati. You know, such a shame. Illuminati. You're going to get UMIM. Why take the Umin and Thummim, the sacred stones of the priesthood? Aaron can also be spelled ERIN, Erin, ancient name for island. They don't benefit you. You'll see what Allah wants you to see. I suggest, like in Moses' time, will you amateur magicians come out and join Moses? He's here. Yeah, he spoke to me. That's why I call White Paw Mini Moses, because he's black and he has white paws. One of the signs of Moses that they never show when that white man, Charlton Heston, plays him is before the plagues, he had to put his hand under his bosom. Allah told him to, under the name Ahaya Asha Ahaya, I am that I am. I am Ahaya. You are Ahaya. I am what I am, like Peter Tosh said. We're made in the image, understand? So anyway, he put his black hand under his bosom. When he pulled it out, it was white, like mine, leprous, but without disease, a bit like me. That's what I call White Paw Mini Moses. Moses loves it. He told me himself, I haven't raised anyone from the dead. I'm not a necromancer, like that wicked witch that raised King Saul, or that raised someone for King Saul. I felt like King Saul when I used to listen to harp music and think of King David playing to me, and then I suddenly joined King David and walked the book of Psalms. Psalms, man, I don't just read it. I lived it. I'm still going to read it for you lot, you know, that are going through it. No one left behind this time. Obviously, if you want to stay behind, you got free will, you go to hell, you know. So if you're not covered by Christ or by Muhammad, if you've disrespected them, you can believe on me. I'm the white Christ. I'm not asking any money or anything of you, same as Prophet Muhammad. He's kind of the last prophet. That's why me and Tex say we're not the prophet, but that's the prophecy. It's all from the old books, you know, not just the Bible and the Quran. Like Tex says, what your Bible is right and all our native cultures are wrong. A lot of the books are out of the Bible. That's like the Dead Sea Scrolls and things like that. But the Bible is the basic
instructions for leaving Earth. And King Selassie, my father, he said, a man without the Bible is kind of like adrift in life and going nowhere. So I think if you just obey the Bible, Christians, you'll get a chance for eternal life. Because check it, the Quran says the people of the book, the Sabians, etc., as long as they follow their messenger and obey him or her, they'll have a place in paradise. You know, the rest of you, it's more like paranoid, paradoxical, paralytic with alcohol, drunk as a skunk that stinks. Dice, roll of a dice, that like that in that song by ABBA, the band's not ABBA, our father's name, Abba Kadus, that's King Selassie's priesthood name. I don't know what Empress Mneem's priestess name is. So there you are. They're still packing my order. Get your photo ID ready. I hear in a bay. Shamani. Are you a black man? I was no, I'm joking. I've learned my lesson. I'll date bay people just because they're black and well. Isn't it, Carly? Does that act like Jesus? We don't want to know. I am Jesus, but we're in two, you understand? He's like the king one, and I'm Joseph, the suffering serpent. This is in your Jewish scriptures, you know. And if you believe in the immortal technique, that's Judas that took the place of Jesus, you know. That's it. Read the Gospel of Judas. I read it years ago. I did kind of believe it, but I was confused. I was believing that wicked witch, Mary Magdalene, as well, you know. Like Paul, like Peter said, St. Peter Tosh, who I met in Australia when I was about 13 or 12, no 13. It sounds like the vain talk of idols, you know. What am I looking for? My purse. You're right, Carly. Shall we chant to Hare to Krishna? Yeah, let's chant to Krishna. Carly's here. When I was getting judged by Satan, she come over. I couldn't tell her spirit straight away. Like Red Ark says, we should always test the spirits 3 times. And she said, do you want to come under my judgment? Same as me, I'm a judge. If the cases are too hard, I hand them up to Tek or Orion, you know. Obviously, Allah has the final say, or Krishna. There you go. I'll shoot you first time. I haven't heard this for ages. Is that right, Allah? Yeah, for sure. I thought so. I just like to check. I like the videos. He's so beautiful. Because there's no videos of Allah, because Allah is kind of the highest. When you look at Allah, he's unseen. Even the angels can't stand before him or something like that. I read somewhere that the Malachi, the angels, they first knew God when they saw Jesus in a manger. Spiritual mantra. Very beautiful. I'll subscribe to that one, shall we? Nice video. I must get my drum. I've ordered one, an Irish shaman's drum. I chucked that one out because I wrote Carly and Tek's name on it. I can't find my purse. I need the ID. They don't normally ask. Here it is. Orion, I would steal the stars out of the sky for you. Stop the rain from falling like Elijah with a laugh. I gave it to James Cudley, Irish Citizens Army, the Surrey Plough, 7 stars. Jesus Christ, 7 stars in his right hand and 7 churches.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
About 5 minutes. My cat used to like this. They were random black cats that used to come. And I used to feed them upstairs.
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
4 minutes.
Hare Krishna
77. Jamshad is the rider. Jamshad. You got me some
Hare
film.
Rama Rama Hare Hare
9/11. Happy Ethiopian New Year. That's the day George Bush, etc., blew up the Twin Towers, signifying Satan's attack on the twin flames and sealed the praise of judgment. The Imam Mahdi types started by My father, King Selassie, his wife, my mum, Empress Mati, in Holy Zion, Ethiopia. About 3 minutes.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Estimated arrival.
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
No, you're at prison, yeah? You need to EI in capitals to show that we're the Queen of England. We've got the authority of Empress Mati, you know. This other Queen, Elizabeth, she's been judged. She chose Howard instead of House Sassai. They bowed down before him. They all knew who he was. I buy one, you get 9 portions to share. That's right, isn't it? This is the last one I made, and you said upload it later. Yeah, my mind's getting up there. I saw that on Crystal, like Cloud9 Blessing, that she could do 9 things at once in the future. Okay, that's uploaded. 1 minute. I'm gonna film while I'm down. You think that go upstairs will leave me alone? Have a smoke while I'm down there. Okay. The order is 1 minute away. I'm going to film as I go down, and please pray that Diabolic upstairs, take Christian Chris, stays well away. Give your rider this code 77. That's my address. Like I say, I order 1, and you guys should be able to get 9 now. That's in the American Prison Industrial Ministry Complex. Your leader is Lyron McKinley Bay from Noble Release, Islamic Temple of Science. Hebrew Israelites, I think you're just going to him. If you don't accept him, you get nothing. That's what Jesus says, you know. King of Yehuda. So I suggest you obey. I'll say just got you. Just setting out like this.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
success. Give thanks, Lord Krishna, Allah, Yahweh, for all my provision. Please bless it. I pray all will share. Okay, my twin sister, Carly, because I'm a Gemini. Who's not a twin sister. She's going to go now. I'm going to get off here because Tech just wants to chill out. I've made read him some psalms, snake palms.